Okay, guys, we're going to take our last peek at multiplying polynomials. I am going to focus just specifically on using the box method, nothing else today. FOIL will not work for the ones that we are doing. We are going to have one term that is bigger than just having two terms there. And it won't work if you have something like that. So in the first problem, I have x plus 7. So I'm going to add a 1 there. And then I have 3x squared minus x minus 1. So I'm going to add a 1 here. Now, I want to go back to the first example we talked about. If I talked about this problem from elementary school, most of you would tell me that I'd set it up like this in traditional multiplication. So whatever has the most terms kind of goes up here. Whatever has the least amount of terms goes here. Now, we're going to do the same kind of idea with this problem. So on this one, this has the least amount of terms. So I am going to put that down the side. And then I'm going to take this one, I'm going to put it across the top. So 3x squared minus 1x minus 1. And I made a column for each separate term. Okay, now if I go through this, I'm going to go through and start multiplying. So if I start to multiply, I'm going to go to this first one. So 3x squared times 1x, which will be 3x to the third. Negative 1x times positive 1x. It's negative 1x squared. Negative 1 times positive 1x is negative 1x. Okay, now I'm going to go to the second term. So right here. So positive 7 times 3x squared is positive 21x squared. Negative 1x times positive 7 is negative 7x. Negative 1 times positive 7 is negative 7. Now, something I want you to notice, we do have some like terms. So there's one pair of like terms. Here's another pair. So that means that 3x to the third is going to come down. And minus 7 is going to come down the end. Now I got to put those terms together in the middle. So positive 21x squared and negative 1x squared is positive 20x squared. Negative 7x and negative 1x is negative 8x. And that's your final answer. Again, this is where the box method is really much more flexible because you can put as many terms times as many terms on those boxes and still get them to work. Okay, now if I look at the second one, I have x minus 3, so I'm going to add that 1 there just like the last one. X squared plus 5x plus 6, I'm going to put a 1 there. Just like we did before, if this one's smaller, that's going to go down the side. And then this one is going to go across the top. So 1x squared plus 5x plus 6. Okay, now I'm going to start to multiply. So 1x times 1x squared is 1x to the third. 1x times 5x is 5x squared. 1x times positive 6 is positive 6x. Now I'm going to go to this one. So negative 3 times 1x squared is negative 3x squared. Negative 3 times positive 5x is negative 15x. Positive 6 and negative 8 is positive 6 and negative 3 is negative 18. Okay, now here's one pair of like terms. Here's another pair. So I know 1x to the third is going to go on the front and minus 18 on the end. So this one, negative 3 plus 5, is going to be positive 2. Negative 15 and positive 6 is negative 9. Now the only thing we might do is drop the 1 in front of the x to the third, because we assume it's there whether we write it or not. Okay, good luck in your section, guys. Let me know if you have trouble.